My name is Christopher Jenkins. I'm 30 years old. I live in Columbus, Georgia. I'm from Daytona Beach, Florida. I have one son. He's 12. I work at Chairman's Foods. We make vegetables. My feet just kind of got calluses on it from working so much. I wasn't working as much back then as I was now.
And so, was there something going on where you weren't working as much back then?
I think I lost my job. I got my job back this year. Well, last year.
Do you remember how you felt during the questions, anything like that?
It was very interesting. Like, they was asking me questions like about how much sleep I get and how much exercise I get during the week, stuff like that. I remember something like that. Pretty much my mom had passed a couple of years ago. I've been depressed ever since. Anxiety. I feel somewhat anxious. I feel anxious to do stuff, but sometimes I procrastinate. But I have like anxiety towards stuff, important stuff.
And you mentioned depression. Have you seen a doctor about depression at all? Have you talked to someone about it?
No, I haven't seen a doctor.
And then anything for the anxiety? Have you talked to someone about your anxiety at all?
My family. Sometimes just we getting up for work and have to go, like sometimes I might pull a double shift. I can't sleep, so I have to, when I do get up, I don't go to sleep. I have to pull my double shift and just stay up for the rest of the week.
Would you characterize things as quite stressful, which makes it difficult to sleep? Is that part of it?
Yeah, like some money issues, residency issues, transportation issues.
Yeah.
One, because I be walking, got naming pills, but I take some type of pill to go to sleep.
What's sort of your immediate reaction upon hearing that you're on the lower end of the scale there?
It's surprising to me, really interesting too, because like folks are older than me, but they're in better health than me. Yeah, I eat vegetables and I don't eat too much meat. I wake up and it's like a hard time to catch my breath. Like I have to wash my face and all that type of stuff just to start breathing normal.
Sure.
I guess I'd be in a deep sleep.
Sure. For the apnea, do you use a CPAP machine, or have someone talked to you about a CPAP machine at all?
No, I haven't used one. I ain't never talked to anybody about it either.
How does that make you feel about your sleep apnea and things that you might want to do, knowing that, we found that your sleep to be pretty poor, unfortunately?
Because I know I need 8 hours sleep. So I sometimes just get out for work and stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning always. Probably get 4 hours sleep, wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, stuff like that. And stay up for the rest of the day, go straight to sleep. It's having so much on my mind, it's hard.
We don't seek support. We don't go see therapists. We don't see counseling. We don't get medicated for mental illness. Is that something that you might want to think about?
I would like to do that. Find the time to talk with somebody that knows about it. I want to talk to a doctor. I haven't talked to none, but most of the time I get support from my family and stuff, but they so far away. I talk to them from a distance. I want to talk to somebody, like face to face where I can feel the feedback better.
When was the last time you talked to a doctor?
It was a couple of years ago. I talked with a plasma donation physician, but I had to take a physical to start.
But for like an annual physical or anything like that, have you been to see anyone?
No, not really. I need to though.
You have a conversation with your doctor about some of these things, and hopefully they have ideas for you. What are your thoughts on that sort of possibility for you?
It sounds good to me. It's like a report is what it describes me without even having to say anything. And I can just show the doctor that, and he can reflect without me even saying nothing.
Yeah. Now, do you have a doctor you regularly see or seen before, or would you have to get a new doctor?
I have to get a new doctor. I have a new health plan for this year, so I have to see a new doctor.
Are there other things that you want to do now that you wouldn't have done based on this conversation?
Basically, I just want to talk with somebody more because I don't really talk hard to nobody about my problems. So this will help me open up more.
Do you have advice for other folks?
My advice would be to do some research about yourself and network with people with knowledge about your problem. It's peer pressure and self-doubt, not self-doubt, but self-criticism. Nobody want to be criticized about that.
Unpack that a bit. What is that feeling that prevents people from wanting to get support and help?
They want stuff to be, they're comfortable with what they're going through. Like, they don't want to embrace change. They're scared of change. Like some folks is, they don't know what's better. They're just so used to what's going on. They don't know. They don't want to learn about what's better. That's all they know.
I'm very glad what you said. You said embrace change. That's such a powerful message to folks. Embrace change. Is that something that you want to do in your health?
Yeah, that's most definitely. One of the things that I want to get more sleep, I want to exercise more, do more vigorous exercise. want to relieve pain in my foot.
The mental health stress support, would you want to do that too?
Yeah, that's mental health. I want to stop being depressed about stuff. I want to get more sleep. So if I could talk to somebody about getting some medicine prescribed to me, I would like that.
Will you recommend engaging with our service to other people? Is that something that you'll think about?
Oh yes, family and friends, people I work with.
What are the things you'll say?
I'll just tell them to engage with our program and they'll learn more about themselves that they didn't know.
And then will you come back to us, right? So, let's say in 3 months you've gotten some help, some support. Will you come back and say, hey, I want to know how I'm doing. If there's areas that I need more support on, what would you do?
Yes, yeah, I want to do that.